Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the world of cybersecurity to uncover the most common web attacks and how you can protect yourself and your organization. We live so much of our lives online, from banking and shopping to connecting with friends and family, which means our data, privacy, and security are more vulnerable than ever. But don't worry, we're going to break down these complex concepts into bite-sized pieces. We'll explore the different types of web attacks, understand how they work, and most importantly, learn how to defend against them. Because let's be real, nobody wants to be caught in the crosshairs of a cyber attack. So, whether you're a tech-savvy individual or just starting your cybersecurity journey, stick around and let's fortify our digital fortresses together. Injection attacks are like a friend who subtly changes a key ingredient in a recipe, completely altering the outcome. Attackers inject malicious code into the data being sent to the application, exploiting vulnerabilities to gain unauthorized access or manipulate information. Web applications often process user-supplied data without questioning its validity. Injection attacks take advantage of this blind trust, slipping in malicious code disguised as legitimate input. The consequences can be dire: data breaches, identity theft, system outages. Remember, never trust user input blindly. Validate, sanitize, and protect your data like it's the most valuable treasure in the digital world. SQL Injection, or SQLI, is like a thief finding a secret backdoor into a bank vault. SQL, or structured query language, is the language used to communicate with databases. If the application isn't careful, attackers can manipulate SQL queries to their advantage. Imagine an attacker enters something like this in the username field admin. This string can alter the SQL query, bypassing authentication and granting the attacker admin access. The consequences can be catastrophic: data leaks, financial fraud, even complete system takeover. SQLI is a serious threat, and protecting your database is paramount in the fight against cyber attacks. We'll delve into specific prevention techniques in later chapters. Remember SQL Injection? Well, NoSQL Injection is its close cousin, targeting a different kind of database. NoSQL databases, unlike their relational counterparts, don't rely on SQL for communication. They use various data models, making them popular for handling large volumes of unstructured data. Attackers can still exploit vulnerabilities in how applications interact with these databases. An attacker might tamper with user input, injecting malicious commands into fields like biography or interests. These commands can lead to data leaks, unauthorized modifications, or even denial of service attacks. Whether you're dealing with SQL or NoSQL databases, the same principle applies. Never trust user input blindly. Validate, sanitize, and parameterize your queries to protect your data from these insidious attacks. OS command injection. Seizing control of the server. Imagine an attacker gaining access to your web server's control panel. OS command injection exploits web application vulnerabilities to execute arbitrary OS commands. An attacker injecting google.com ish Asus RMRF can execute a second command after the ping. Attackers can steal data, install backdoors, and gain server control. Securing your server is crucial for a safe online environment. Cross-site scripting, XSS. Injecting malicious scripts. XSS attacks involve injecting malicious scripts into trusted websites. These scripts can steal cookies, hijack sessions, deface websites, or spread malware. An attacker could inject a script into a comment to steal session cookies. With stolen cookies, attackers can impersonate users and access accounts. XSS attacks compromise user privacy and security. Protecting your website and users from malicious scripts is paramount. Cross-site request forgery, CSRF. Tricking users into unwanted actions. CSRF attacks exploit the trust that websites have in a user's browser. They trick users into performing actions without their knowledge or consent. An attacker embeds a malicious image into an email or forum post. This image contains a hidden request to your bank's website. When you open the email, your browser sends the hidden request, potentially resulting in an unauthorized transaction. Understanding how to protect your website from CSRF is crucial. Session hijacking, stealing the keys to the kingdom. In the vast realm of the internet, sessions are like digital keys that grant access to your online accounts. Session hijacking is like a thief stealing that digital key, allowing them to impersonate you and gain unauthorized access to your accounts. They slip in unnoticed, like a phantom, taking control of your online identity without you ever knowing. Once they have your key, they can access your emails, make purchases, or even wreak havoc on your social media. Session hijacking is a real threat, and understanding how to safeguard your online identity is crucial in today's digital landscape. We'll discuss ways to protect your sessions and prevent hijacking in later chapters. Brute force and dictionary attacks. The persistent password crackers. In the digital world, brute force attacks involve systematically trying every possible combination of characters until the correct password or login credentials are found. Dictionary attacks are a bit more targeted. Instead of trying random combinations, they use a list of common passwords, often found in dictionaries, to try and crack accounts. Attackers use automated tools to try thousands, even millions of combinations per second, making short work of weak passwords. Strong, unique passwords are your first line of defense against brute force and dictionary attacks. We'll discuss ways to strengthen your passwords and defend against these attacks in later chapters. Remember, strong, unique passwords are crucial. Denial of service, DOS, and distributed denial of service, DDoS. Overwhelming the system. DOS attacks overwhelm a target system with traffic, making it unavailable to legitimate users. Distributed denial of service, or DDoS, attacks take this to the next level. DDoS attacks use a network of compromised devices, known as a botnet, to flood a target with traffic from multiple sources. These attacks can cripple businesses, disrupt online services, and even take down entire websites. DOS and DDoS attacks are a serious threat to online businesses and services. We'll discuss ways to mitigate and defend against these attacks in later chapters. Man-in-the-middle, MITM, attacks. The silent interceptor. MITM attacks occur when an attacker intercepts the communication between two parties, without either party realizing they're being monitored. Attackers can use various techniques to launch MITM attacks, from exploiting vulnerabilities in Wi-Fi networks to setting up fake access points that mimic legitimate ones. Once they're in the middle, they can steal your login credentials, eavesdrop on your online banking sessions, or even manipulate the data you send and receive. MITM attacks are like having a ghost in the machine, silently observing and potentially manipulating your every move online. Being aware of the threat is the first step in defending against it. We'll discuss ways to protect yourself from MITM attacks in later chapters. Remember, awareness is key. Clickjacking, the art of deception. Clickjacking tricks users into clicking on hidden or disguised elements, making them perform actions they never intended. Attackers can use various techniques to create these deceptive interfaces, often using layers of code to obscure the true nature of the elements you're clicking on. They can hijack your clicks, forcing you to like malicious pages, download malware, or even change your privacy settings. Clickjacking is like having your actions manipulated, your clicks hijacked for nefarious purposes. Always be cautious about the links you click and the buttons you press online. We'll discuss ways to protect yourself from clickjacking in later chapters. Outro. Stay safe in the digital world. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more cybersecurity tips and insights. Stay safe online. We've journeyed through the treacherous terrain of web attacks, from injection attacks and cross-site scripting to denial of service attacks and clickjacking. By understanding the enemy, we can better defend against them. Until next time, stay safe in the digital world.